See.
He's going Fox. He was saying that Samus is, he's kind of putting Samus down to secondary level. Going to be focusing more on Fox and Falcon.
I think that's a great choice for someone like him who's extremely knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Experiment. Come up with new ideas. What is with Egg, though?
I don't know. I don't know what the story behind Egg.
Oh, that was sick. Jab reset goes straight into the follow-up. Like, Pooch, whenever he gets something, he's been dragging it out really well. Oh, controlling center stage even, just something like subtle things where he's just like, I'm just going to hold this stage, I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to necessarily approach you. I know you're Falco. I'll take the hit if I have to, but then I'll just get closer and take up that stage control even more.
As long as you're not actually getting shined by Falco in this matchup. That's one thing that people like to say in Melee. So like measure how badly Fox versus Falco, which one's actually winning, is measure the number of shines Falco has landed versus the number of grabs Fox has landed.
Because those are the keystones of the archetype, right?
Those are their big conversions, especially head-to-head in this matchup.
Ooh, those were unsafe. But managing to keep it together, he saw this. He wanted to moonwalk. I think he wanted to style.
Nope. Using the forward air as the edge guard, not the best tool.
I mean, at that point that he had Fox in front of him, untacked, he could have shined him up to the next platform, but the problem is the percentage was so high.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have down smashed, taken him to the other side of the stage, possibly.
Possibly. Not something you're thinking about in a lot of scrambles, though. Falco does have... Falco's one of the characters where you can actually look at any of the moves in his toolkit and be like, yeah, this move is useful in this situation. There's no moves that are just like, you look at a move like, oh, that move's bad, just don't use it.
Yeah.
Forward air is the closest thing, but even that, like people like to say, there's some examples of it where if you get someone who's comboed in front of you, neutral air, it's just going to hit them once, it's going to do like a decent amount of damage in their way. Forward air, hitting multiple times actually does a lot of damage.
Interesting. Well, down throw, up tilt, no combo off of it, though, since the percentages are rather low. And he ASC'd downward, I believe, to avoid the following up. Okay, he yet again went for the shine into the jab reset. But because he actually converted, he was able to just continue that string afterwards.
Oh, interesting combo off of the side B, putting him perfect height to get the jab follow-up.
That's his consistent go-to, is that he's been using jab a fair amount. You saw the angling of the shield there?
Actually, to set up the shield drop. So that's one thing, if you can angle down to the side a little bit and then roll it down, which is one method of shield dropping. That's a little bit slower, but it makes it so that you don't spot dodge on accident.
It's more consistent.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily that it's more consistent, it's a safer way of doing it. The fail option is, you just hit and shield. Which is relatively safe. Oftentimes, whenever you're shielding on a platform, it's pretty difficult for an opponent to actually open you up, especially if you react afterwards.
Oh, Luish is having some issues just finishing off the combos. He had Pooch at a compromising position. Wasn't able to finish it without potentially putting himself in harm's way. There are those moments that as you're progressing and you're learning your characters, you're going to find that eventual comfort that you won't have up front. Or where you see the option, you see the opportunity, but your hands and your mind aren't in sync, and you don't have that confidence to push forward and just go for that opportunity. Oh, the drop down back air. That's so important to a lot of these spaces, is having good platforms. Once you have that, that's when you can open up back airs, you can open up nairs, all these drop down shenanigans.
Yeah, it really mixes up the way you can drop in with aerials by such a ridiculous amount. A lot of the mid-level Space Tunnel players are pretty kind of like flowcharty, very straightforward. Oh, I guess he got clipped out of his double jump.
He did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a lot of Space Tunnel are just like, oh, well, I'm the fastest character in the game. I'm Nair playing Fox, right? I just run at people in Nair, and then I win, right? That's how it works. I'm a rushdown character, right? And then they try that, and I was like, I'm losing. I don't understand.
Because you're overextending, bro.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, actually just rushing into headlong in Project M and in Melee, both not really a good idea.
No. You got to be mindful of it. But let's see. We're moving over here to FOD. Oh, he overshot it. He went too low.
Yeah. Giving Lush the opportunity for the down air, but Lush misses it and gets the shine turnaround back air. That is going to finish the stock pretty early.
That was so good. Even recognizing at that moment, he's just close enough for me to up tilt here and continue that string.
Oh, that was incredible. Recognizing that Lush actually crouch canceled with the shine. Usually whenever you shine Falco, obviously, he gets knocked down because he's that lighter weight. But you can crouch cancel it, and if you do, then you take less knockback. So it treats you as a heavier character, basically.
There's you were saying?
Yeah. So being able to react to that, the fact that Lush is doing that.
I wanted to just touch briefly on some subtle things that maybe people aren't picking up on that Pooch is doing. For instance, he was at the edge of the platform, F-smashed onto shield, and then dropped down immediately because he was at the edge. He edge canceled and then chose an escape option.
Yeah.
He's doing a bunch of subtle little things that are really, really cool. Oh, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so he there's an interesting glitch and an interesting thing that happens on this stage because of the fact that the platform is, can be changing height and actually falling. So he fell through and landed the back air, but then landed immediately on the platform afterwards. So, and you can see that happen sometimes even on stationary platforms like Link, especially in Melee. I don't know about this game. If you're standing next to an opponent on the platform and you fall through the platform and immediately do an aerial, you'll do the aerial and hit them and actually be pushed back up onto the platform and land instantly.
That's so
you can do some tricky stuff with it.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Weird little nuances or interesting little things happening back and forth. But overall, really fun to watch. Really fun to watch. Look at this. Ooh. Look at that. Up to disgusting. That was so cool. If he only had finished his plate off of that and cleanly done it, that's a GR smash. That was a GR smash moment.
Maybe.